Hello everyone, a very warm welcome. Today on behalf of Indian Online School, today I'm going to discuss Level 2 IMO paper for Grade 5. Hope this would help you in your upcoming exams. This is a paper of 50 questions, just quite the number of questions are similar to Level 1. The only difference over here is that we do not have logical reasoning as a part. So everything is comprised of mathematics. So here is our first question. The first question reads, there are 50 passengers in a bus. 6 of them are children. If 6 of them are children over here, that means rest are adults. So that means 50 minus 6, 44 are adults. Now, 7 out of 11 of the adults are women. So what is the number of women passengers? 7 by 11 or 44, which if we simplify results in 28. So if 28 out of 44 are women adults, then the number of men adults are 44 minus 28. Taking away 28 out of the total number of adults leaves us with 16. So the number of men adults are 16. We have to find the fraction of the total passengers being men. So 16 would be our numerator, and the denominator would be the total number of passengers, which is 50. This can be further simplified if both are divided by 2. That gives me, that gives me 8 upon 25. So that's our fraction, option A being our answer. Moving on to the next question, what is the difference between the place value of 4 in the millions place? 4 million. This is how you write 4 million. And since you have to find the difference of 4 in the thousands place. So 4 million minus 4,000 gives you 3,996,000. So where do we have it? Option C, that's our answer. 3,996,000. Moving on to the third question, the given figure, as we can see, is divided into 4 rectangles, a bigger one divided into 4 smaller rectangles. Area of rectangle QRST is 32 square centimeter. QRST is 32. Now we know the length is 8, so the breadth has to be, that means 8 into how much is 32? 4. The formula to area of rectangle is length into breadth. Length is already known, 8 over here. So the breadth has to be 4. Now we know this is 4. Okay. If this is 4, this side is also 4, this is also 4. Fine enough. Now, area of the square QTWV, this one, is 36. 36, that means each side is 6. It's a square of 6 by 6. You have to find the total area of the rectangles PQTU. PQTU, what is the area of this first part? First rectangle. The area of the first rectangle would be length 6. Since the side of the square is 6, the length is also 6 over here, and the breadth we have found out to be 4. So 6, 4 times 24. As far as TSXW, the second part is concerned over here, this is our second one, TSXW. So for this second one, 8 is obviously the length, and the breadth is equivalent to the side of the square, which is again 6. So for the second one, the area is 8, 6 times 48. So the total area of these two is 48 plus 24. 48 plus 24 is 72 square centimeters. So that's the answer, option B. Moving on to the next question, 4. Common prime factors of 154 and 224. If we just write down the factors of 154, we can start off with 2, obviously. It's 77. 77 has to be, has 7 and 11. So 2, 7 and 11 are the prime factors of 154 using the prime factorization method. And as far as 224 is concerned, if we do, it's 112. Again, we can use 2, which would leave us to 56. Again, we can use 2, that would leave us to 28, again a 2, that's 14, again a 2, that's 7. So we have multiple 2s and 1, 7. 7 itself is a prime number. So yeah, that's it. We can leave it like this. So the common, we have to find the sum of the common prime numbers, prime factors. So we can take 1, 2 and 1, 7 common. So their sum would be 2 plus 7, 9. Option D is the answer. Round of the sum of 3,645,279 and 2,153,467. So first we have to find out their sum. If we add them together, we would be getting 5,798,746. We have to round it off to nearest 10,000. So we check the thousands place. Thousands place has 8. So 10,000 is 9. 9 should become 10. But 10 is not possible. We cannot write 2 digits at a single place. So 0 carry 1. It becomes 5 and a 7 over here also changes to 8. Rest of them changes to 0. So yeah, 5,800,000. Option B is the answer. Moving on to question number 6, the area of 8 identical squares is given to be 392 square centimeter. If area of 8 identical squares are 392, area of one square is obviously 392 divided by 8. When we divide, we will be getting 49. If 49 is the area, that means side of each square is what? 7, which is nothing but square root of 49. So perimeter of each square is 4 times the side, which is 4 times 7, hence 28 centimeter being our answer, option C. Moving on to the next question, Sneha had two 2,000 rupees note. That means the total amount of money Sneha had was 2,000 rupee notes, which was 4,000. She spent 3/8 of it on a dress. 3/8 of it on a dress. That means amount spent on dresses 3/8 of 4,000, which is 500 over here and multiplied by 3, that's 1,500. And a pair of heels, which is 945 rupees. The amount left is 4,000 minus 1,500 minus 945, the amount spent on heel. That's nothing but 15,500. 1,555. If we just subtract, option C is the answer. Moving on to the 8th question. This question seems to be very easy. Sahil traveled 12 kilometers, 450 meters by train, 8 kilometers, 225 meters by car, 3 kilometers, 450 meters by scooter. You have to find the total distance, so you just have to add them all. As you can see, I've already maintained the column, segregated them while writing it down. So 5 over here, 12, 2 over here, carry 1, 4, 8 to 10, 1, 11, 1, carry 1 over here, 10 and 3 and 1, 14 over here. That's 1. 24 kilometers, 125 meters. Now, as we can see, it's in fraction, 125 meter. 125 meter is 125 by 1,000. That makes it the kilometer, or 1/8. 125 is 1/8 portion of this. So yeah, 24, 1/8 times. That's the answer. Moving on to the next question, which of the following is greater than half? Let's go with the options. 1/4 plus 1/4 is 2/4. That's half. So this is definitely not our answer. Next, option B. 3/6 plus 1/6 is 4/6, which is equivalent to 2/3. 2/3. So yeah, that's greater than 1/2. So option B is the answer. Moving on to question number 10. Over here, each is of 1 centimeter. How many such squares covered? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 9.5, and this is 10, 11, 12 approximately. That makes it 12 of 1 centimeter squared each, so 12 approx. Over here, if we see, each is of 2/2, which means the area of 1 square is 2 into 2, 4 centimeter square. How many such boxes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1/2, 6, 1/2, 7, 1/2, 8, 1/2, 9, 1/2, 10, this is 11, this is 12, this is 13, this is 14, this is 15. So 15 4 times 60. Okay, now this one is 4 by 4. That's already 16 centimeters square. That's already 16 centimeters square for 1. So if that's 1 is 16, 1, this is half and a half, 2, this is 3, and then this would make 4, 4 and a half approx. So 16, 4 and a half, it's obviously more than 64. That has to be more than 64 because 16 4 times is already a 64 and again a half. So an 8 over here, that's make it 72. So you have to arrange them in ascending order. So obviously P is the smallest and Q, then our option A is the answer. Moving on to the next question, Raman had some money. He spent 1/5 of it on education. Okay. 2/5 of the remainder on food. He saved the rest. 1/5 is spent on education. Fine. So after having 1/5 spent, left is, after having spent 1/5, he is left with 4 by 5 because 1/5 is already spent. He's spent left with 4 by 5. Of this 4 by 5, he's spending 2/5 on food. So basically, he is spending 2/5 of 4/5, which is 8 by 25 fraction of money on food. So that's our first question. What fraction spent on food? 8 by 25. We have two possible options. Two already eliminated. Now, the fraction 8 by 25 is equivalent to 2400. Which means what? 8 parts are equals 2400. If 8 portions are equal to 2400, one portion is equals to 300. Fine. So we have to find out how much saved. 1/5 spent on education, 8 by 25 spent on food. So how much left? 1/5 can be also written as 5 by 25. So 5 plus 8, 13 portions already spent. If 13 portions are already spent out of 25, 12 portions are left. That's his saving. So if one portion is 300, saving is 12 portions, which is 12 times 300, which is 3600, which we have in this option. So yes, option B is the answer. Moving on to our next question, number 12. The table shows below the cost of peanuts at stall P, Q, and R. Which two stalls have the same amount of money is selling the peanut at the same price? Stall P, 150 per kg. That means per gram, 15 by 1000 or 15 by 100 is the fraction for per gram. This is 600 grams for 100 rupees. So per gram cost is 100 by 600, which is 1/6. Stall R, 700 grams for 105. So per gram is 105 divided by 700. Both can be simplified by 7. This becomes 100. This becomes 15. 15 by 100. 15 by 100 for this as well as for this. So P and R are selling for the same price. Option A is our answer. Next, question number 13. This is just place value 7 plus what should come over here? 0.8. 0.8 can be written as 8 by 10 or 4 by 5. Option is the answer. Next, question number 14. What's the place value over here? You have to match the column, the number, the place value, and face value of the underlined digit is given in the other column, respectively. So we just have to match them up. Ones, tens, 100, 1000. This is 10,000. That means 10,000 is over here and the face value is 2. Option number 1 for this. Next, for this one, we have ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakhs, 10 lakhs. Ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh. This is short. So this has to be the answer because this is 2 only. So next comes 4. This is 2 in the ones place. So it has to be 3. Only one left is 2. So that's the sequence 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2. Where do we have it in option C? So yeah, that's the answer. Moving on to the next question, which set of numbers gives the sum of 160 and a product of 5,755? See, to have a product of 5,775, firstly, it should be two fives being multiplied because the last digit is 5 or whatever it is, because it cannot be zeros. So if it cannot be zeros, obviously option B and option D are eliminated because 0 and 0 would end up in 0. So they are eliminated. We have two possible options, 55 and 105. The sum of this is 160. The sum to this one is also 160. So we have to multiply and check. If we start multiplying with the first possible option, 105 and 55. 5 5 is 25, carry 2. This becomes 2, 525. This again becomes 525. That's 5775, matches our criteria. So yes, option A is the answer. No need of proceeding anymore. Difference between the successor of 327,600,19, which is 32,760,019. So obviously 19, successor to that is 20. What's the predecessor to 48,720,000? What's the predecessor to 48,720,000? It's 48,719,999. So we should subtract this 2. If we subtract these two, we would be getting 15,959,979. Option D is the answer. Moving on to the seventh question, it's an addition statement where you have to find some missing criteria. See, 5 plus C is 11. 1 carry 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. 4 plus 2 should be 6. So R is 6. We have to find P plus Q plus R multiplied to S. So R we have found out to be 6. 8, 4, 12, 2 carry 1, 6, 1, 7. So 7 plus what should give you 7? 0. So Q is 0. Next, 2 plus 0, 2. What plus 1 would give you a 0? Nothing. So it has to be 10. So 9 plus 1 can give me 10. Carry 1. So P is 9. 2, 3, 2, 5, 1, 6. So S is 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. 6 times. That's 90 as the answer. Option E. Next, again, we have a sum on mask maths. Not really a mask math sum. It's very easy. We just have to identify the minuend and the subtrahend. So the minuend is obviously the number above and the subtrahend is the number below. So this is a minuend, this is a subtrahend. Option A is the answer. Moving on to the next question, number 19. Which of the following statements is incorrect? There is only one incorrect. There is only one center in a circle. Yes, that's correct. Radius is the longest chord. No, radius is not even a chord. Diameter is the longest chord of any circle. So this is incorrect. So that is the answer. Question number 20. We have to count the number of unit cubes in the given solid. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here, 6 beneath it. So 6 plus 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Option A is the answer.